remote registration of asset using mobile app. So for that actually we have developed different kind of mobile application. One of them is for Android mobile, one of them for iOS mobile, and another one also we have developed, which currently right now our team is working. So we have a 10 or 12 guys. They used to go with mobile device and they used to collect data on the road, which road is not accessible by network survey vehicles. That day we were talking about, because of we have seen so many roads here where vehicle cannot move. Okay, because of inaccessibility of or road condition is very poor, or that road is having steps and all. So it is not possible for vehicle to go there directly. So for that reason, we have developed one application. So by using that mobile application, they used to go there and they used to collect data. And after collecting data, the team used to extract that data into computer, and from computer we used to upload that. So that was in altogether different aspect of application. But this application which right now we are going to show you, that is directly synced with your TMS application, and that is one of the requirement of our TOR. So we need to have a provision to collect data from remote location and register data into directly centralized server. Okay. So for that already I said you kindly download application from our website, and most of you have already downloaded application, right? So let me go to that application. It is still not downloaded, I guess. It is downloading. Okay, with time it will get downloaded. So meanwhile, let me show you a screen of that application. So this is the, you can see that in bottom line we have coming here TMS. This is the logo for that application. So let me open that. So this application actually requires some kind of permission. Once we will install first time, so you need to give permission for camera, because we need to take multimedia photographs there for asset, and you need to take care of location also, because this application is going to record lat long also. Okay, so these two permission is bare minimum required to run this application. Otherwise, this application will not run to perform a task. Okay, so once you will load that application and once you will run application, so this kind of interface you will find. So you can see that by default there is one subsidy is coming and some nodes is visible there. So this can be changed. You can change subsidies. There is one arrow, you can see that. You have to click on this arrow, so all subsidies will appear there. And one more thing, just try to understand. This application is running with help of centralized server. So whatever data, whatever subsidy and whatever route we have created into the our centralized server, that has to be synced with this mobile application. Okay. Otherwise, you will be not in position to view things. As I said, this application has very beautiful feature. This application running in offline mode, so there is no requirement of internet. But yes, for synchronizing this with your centralized server, you need internet. So that can be, you will get from your office. Whenever you will find there is Wi-Fi, then you need to just click on this specific button to synchronize this all data with actual centralized database. So I can say that inside this TMS mobile application there is built-in small database available. Okay. So once we click on that button, that small database will be pumped from centralized database. So we'll have a roads subsidies readily available there. Okay. So let me do one thing quickly. I am going to Bole, and already there is some roads available. Already some road is available. Let me click on any one of that road. So it is bit slow. It will come. So here it is. So here different modules available. Let me click on RMS. So you can see that all forms are lined up here, whatever you have seen inside RIS application. Okay. So for time being, I'm just going to click on straight light. So see, already 3 data yesterday I have tested, so that data is available there. Okay. So if you want to add new data, we need to click on add button. It is available in bottom line. See, there is 2 buttons available in bottom line. One is for adding new data, the new form will appear as similar to whatever seen in our TIMS web application. Okay. And if you want to upload this data, you need to click on that, and for this you require internet connectivity. Otherwise everything will be resides here. Okay. So let me click on plus button, and you remember something, some alert will appear right now. See, there is one location button given. There is one location icon given. Okay. So we have to click that button to get lat long of that. So although my mobile is able to get somehow nearby to this, because inside building, so it will be not accurate as much. We need to be in open sky. Okay. So after that we have to choose stakeholder. We have to add changes, like for example at kilometer 5 I'm just trying to add data. Okay. Lat long already we have kept. Height, let me put some test height. Pole type, let's say that street light is metallic. Okay. Then pole diameter, it's in meter written, make it something 1 meter or something, 0 point something we have to put. Number of fluorescent light there, let me 2 light we have put it here. Okay. Fluorescent shape, let me make circular. Okay. Now fluorescent is damaged. No, it is in working condition.